I need to start with a huge congratulations. You know, you've won the national selection for Poland. That must be quite a big achievement for you.
I mean, it's definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah. And does it feel a little bit surreal, or have you kind of had time to take it in now and process?
You know, not to the fullest, really yet, because like I'm kind of used to when I'm done with something, then I already think about what I'm doing next.
Yeah.
So I feel like I haven't really had the opportunity to really be excited with all that's been going on, because I wanna move forward. I'm already thinking about what I have to do next.
Yeah. And next is it's a big one. It's Eurovision. So I've got what, about 2 months, 2.5 months to go. In terms of your preparation for the contest, what does that look like?
Well, we're definitely, working out details on how it's going to look on stage. I probably, would like to, hold the microphone and move around a little bit, not necessarily, stand in one spot and sing. I got to show a little bit more movement, a little more emotions. Just because in the national selections, beforehand I was sick for a week
Yeah.
and a half, and I wasn't able to, I was doing everything I can to get back into form vocalistically, but also when it comes to visuals, I want it to look darker. Most likely there won't be a band up there with me, maybe the drums, maybe the bigger drums, will be up there. We'll see, but we're more like talking options right now and what would work the best. Amidst all that, I'm trying to record new songs, and I have my winter tour, so a lot is going on, but I'm definitely hoping that it's going to be on a bigger scale. Well, it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's all exciting things, I suppose, isn't it? I would love to kind of find out a little bit more about your journey from the US to the Voice of Poland. How did that come about? I know obviously you have kind of Polish roots. So how did you end up from Massachusetts to the Voice of Poland?
Well, I was born in Melrose, which is like right outside of Boston, and when I was 4 or 5 years old, we moved to Gaithersburg, which is in Maryland. And I lived there and was raised until age 18. And then I moved to Poland in hopes of improving vocalistically and kind of I don't know, going, basically college. I felt that, moving to Poland and having my own professor there and going to school there would be a better option for me in the sense of music. I'm interested in a lot of things, but that definitely seemed like the best option for me because, my first passion, my biggest passion is singing and music. So somehow it just worked up to the moment of quarantine, and I had basically, I was in my flat in Katowice, kind of because everybody left back home, and I only had my grandparents, but I didn't want to risk their health. So I stayed in my flat in a different city like 4 or 5 months, and it kind of took a toll. It wasn't really a great time, but what was really missing for me was getting back on stage, and that time was definitely really hard. Not obviously it was hard for everybody, but it was really hard for singers and performers because what's missing is they don't feel fulfilled when they're not able to show what they do in front of other people, and actually in that sort of way they improve. So I was looking for something to do besides finishing everything on Netflix or reading every book I have twice or three times.
Yeah.
So my best friend's mom from the States, she sent me a link like 2 days before the end of auditions.
Okay.
for the Voice of Poland, and you know, I decided to, you know, why not, you know, I can try it, you know, give me a chance to, you know, get back on stage, and, you know, not really having any you know, expectations from it, just being able to get back on stage and you know, try something new. So yeah, I decided to do that, and you know, one thing led to another, and it, you know, worked out, and I don't know, here we are.
Absolutely. Well, it clearly all lined up perfectly to get to this point. And, you know, you mentioned the pandemic and isolation and the kind of the challenges of that. Do you think that was perhaps an influence on the kind of the theme of River?
It's more well, the theme of River, you know, what it's about is you know, a lot of you know, obviously I don't know, a lot is going around, right? A lot is going on right now, and everybody, you know, fights their own demons or whatever. You know, here it's more about you know, we're not excluding the fact that you know, we have some sort of unsureties, or we're not sure about something, or you know, we can have demons, or you know, impure thoughts or something. But you know, because of all of that, you know, what's going on, we stress about things that, you know, haven't even occurred yet. And what I mean by that is, you know, we plan our future. Yeah. You know, that, you know, when you stress out about something that hasn't even occurred yet, you kind of just circle around that for a while, because, you know, you're not sure how it's going to pan out, but obviously you want it to work out as well as possible. So you know, we sit at home and we plan an unsure future, and we kind of get caught up into that. But you know, we all try to get to this point of inner peace, and this moment of you know, calmness, and kind of you know, taking a break from all that. And that's basically what the song's about.
It was River always your kind of your number one choice for the national selection, or did you have other songs in kind of mind to submit?
Well, probably, you know, if I had the chance to you know, to pick a song that I've already done, you know, I might have picked it, but you know, the plan was to just do something new, and you know, there was a deadline to you know, sending out our songs for the national selection, and my deadline, you know, I had kind of lined up work up until that moment, basically, where I was finally able to get into the studio and work on a song. You know, we did a demo version, only like 5, 6, 7 hours, and you know, what we had in mind was to actually have, you know, a Eurovisional type of atmosphere in it. So that was definitely, you know, on my mind when I was doing the song. I also kind of like believe that you know, it's great to go back to things that you know, that you've done earlier. You know, that you have this like immense sentiment, you know, like sentimental feeling towards things that you've done, especially if, you know, people liked it. But here, you know, I believe that, you know, even though there is a sentiment towards that, people are waiting for something new. People want to go forward, and they don't want to, you know, get stuck in the past. So you know, I had it on my mind just to you know, make this Eurovisional song and make it like ballad, Eurovisional type, dramatical. And that was basically the focal point whilst doing the song. I didn't have a lot of time. I feel like the song would probably sound different if I had, you know, a few more days or just an extra day in the studio. But you know, but we did all we could, and I mean, I'm happy with the result.
Yeah, and the response to the song online and, you know, on the Eurovision sort of fan blogs and things has been really popular, and it's clearly kind of struck a chord with people. So yeah, you should be very proud. Um, does that add to the pressure, the fact that there's so much love out there for the song? Does it then kind of make it maybe slightly easier, or does it kind of make you think, right, okay, I need to nail this performance at Eurovision?
I feel like I just want to do it as best as I can. You know, obviously there's that pressure of, you know, presenting yourself in the best light and representing your country as best as you can. I try not to think about, you know, the fact that obviously I'm incredibly honored, and it's so nice to see that, you know, so many people, you know, that song speaks to them on different levels. And And that's absolutely great, and I love that. But I try to focus on you know, on making my performance as best as possible. I feel like when I get caught up, or someone gets caught up in you know, the fact that, you know, so many people like it, or bookmarkers are you know, rating it high, then they might get caught up into that too much, and stop focusing, become too sure of themselves that that'll work out better than they think. I think that everybody in this contest has the same chance as I do, and you know, obviously, you know, different things can happen during and after. So I feel like that, you know, when it happens, to just do it as best as I can, and hopefully, you know, people will like it, and maybe even like it more than they did in the beginning. So that's what I'm hoping for, and try not to focus on all those other things. Focus on my work. Yeah.
It's an opportunity for you to kind of enjoy the performance and enjoy the kind of spectacle of Eurovision as well. So with River and with Lights in the Dark, there's a few kind of English language tracks creeping in there. Do you think a potential English album could be on the way?
I think that's definitely a possibility. That's definitely something I would like to do. We'll just see how you know, how time you know, with the time that I have and whatnot. But you know, there were some plans maybe of releasing a small EP, you know, of some English songs. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, right now I have a winter tour, and I'm trying to already, you know, move forward and, you know, either do a new rendition of my first album that I put out in November, or already working on my second album. So we'll see how it goes. But you know, I was raised and born in the US, so I definitely would like to do an album in English, you know, in English at some point. It's definitely a possibility.
Um, I would love to kind of know your favorite things about Poland. Is there a city that you would particularly recommend to people?
Well, I think the whole country is beautiful. It's just some cities more than others. Obviously, kind of just depends on you know, what speaks to you the most, right? I mean, I really, you know, when I moved, then I stayed, you know, I stayed most of the time in Katowice, and that's where I was studying. So, you know, obviously I feel the sentiment towards that city, but, you know, I also love Warszawa, you know, the capital, and I really love Gdańsk, Trójmiasto. There's Sopot, Gdynia, Gdańsk, you know, near the Baltic Sea, and
Okay.
it's beautiful there, and there are a bunch of smaller spots you know, you can visit to I don't know, either get away from people, or just enjoy you know, enjoy the beach or something. So I don't know, we have, you know, mountains here and forests, so it's definitely like a place that you could come and relax in some sort of way.
Yeah, place to unwind. I will plan my summer holiday. Um, I would really also love to know if you have been kind of brushing up on Eurovision history. Do you have any kind of favorite Eurovision acts that maybe kind of stand out to you?
I'll be honest, I started are we talking in general,
Yeah,
or
yeah, in
just?
general.
I'll be honest, I started following Eurovision last year, not because I didn't care, or I just wasn't maybe you know, I just wasn't in, I guess, in the loop in some sort of sense. Like, I mean, I was born and raised in the US, so you know, we didn't, you know, amongst my friends, we didn't really follow Eurovision. My family really didn't do that. Just, it really depends on what group of people you surround yourself with, or what place you live in. So I don't know. Most people there, when I wasn't accustomed to you know, any greater amount of people watching Eurovision or being really into it. So it's more just geographically that I wasn't in Europe, and I wasn't following it. And then when I moved, also I kind of was engulfed in this like sort of classical operatic world, and I was focusing on that, you know, to you know, improve my singing abilities and on stage, you know. So there wasn't a lot of talks on that too, you know. Obviously I would hear something here and there, but I wasn't like really into it yet. Kind of you know, when there started being talks and I started getting questions about, you know, if maybe I would try it, then I started to listen more and get into it, trying to like brush up on my Eurovision history. But definitely I'd say it's lacking a little bit. But you know, from last year, I really loved Barbara Pravi's song Voila. She's amazing, and her performance is amazing. Maneskin, I mean, I don't even have to say anything because we all know that they're awesome. And yeah, and this year too, I mean, there's some songs that I definitely have listened to more than once.
Can you reveal what they are?
Well, I like Brividi from Italy. I've listened to that definitely around 50 to 100 times. I'd say my playlist. So I love how their voices just like match in that song. You know, sort of like raspy rock voice to a more like a clean, subtle type of voice, and it just fits perfectly. I think it's a song that you can definitely listen to more than once. I really liked what's the song? Sheldon Riley's song from Australia. Not the same. It's a ballad too, but you know, I really liked it. Melody is definitely, you know, definitely not an easy song to sing. So you know, I applaud him for that and his performance, because I can see that he feels it. I'll even go and say the Moldovan song. I forgot what it was called, but it makes me wanna get up and you know, move around a bit.
Yeah, it'll be a party when it's live. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
I would love to finish with a really quick fire round, just kind of getting to know you. If you're not sure, just you can pass.
Okay.
So, favorite movie?
I gotta say more than one. It can't be like Dark Knight. You know, Batman, Nolan, Saving Private Ryan, Ace Ventura, any of them, and A Quiet Place. I mean, there's so many good movies. It's you know, I think that it's hard to choose one. Yeah.
And how are you feeling about the Batman, the new one?
Goodfellas. Sorry, I have to say Goodfellas. I have to say Goodfellas.
And are you feeling optimistic about the new Batman?
I'm trying. Well, it's hard to not get your hopes high. I think that Pattinson is. I feel like he's super underrated. I feel like a lot of people, when they think about him, they think about Twilight. But you know, he played in a movie, A Good Time. He played in another movie. I forgot what it was. But you know, a lot of the characters that he's played after Twilight. I was never, obviously, I was never into Twilight, and I didn't get that whole phase, but I know a lot of people were into that, and I respect it. So a lot of people right now are probably feeling sort of maybe skeptical, but I feel like most are excited for it. I can't wait. All the trailers make me really want to. I'm already planning to see it twice. Hopefully the first time will make me want to go see it another time. But I definitely want to see that.
Amazing. Well, let's hope it's worth the second ticket.
I really hope.
So next one, something you own but you should really throw out. You should get rid of it. Tough one.
Phone, yes. Well, I definitely won't throw that out. I'm addicted to my phone. But it's definitely something you know. No, we can't live without phones right now. But I guess in a cheesy sort of way, I'll say phone. But yeah.
One song to listen to for the rest of your life.
Ooh. That would suck in any sort of way, or any because you know, if you love the song, then you know, I try not to listen to songs that I love like on loop nonstop, so I don't get like bored of it. And obviously after some time I go back to it. But one song to listen to, probably I'll give two. King of Everything, Dominic Fike, or Love Was My Alibi, Chris Fogelmark.
That was your chance to plug River.
Oh no, I don't listen to my songs like that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really wish you the best of luck for Eurovision, and you will smash it. I have no doubt it's going to do really, really well. And yeah, congratulations once again.
Thank you.